Hi guys, welcome back to RT Share T, where respiratory therapists live out loud. With me, your host Linda Fry, the Asthma Lady. Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to anyone new. I'm just coming back from a long string of events. You know, the summer is here. I just had, the vision board party that went very well. And also, I just found out that my book, Asthma Control Please, 9 Steps to Community Engagement, Asthma Awareness, book drop. It won the best new asthma book of 2023 winner from Book Authority. So I thought that was super cool. I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? So while I'm doing all these other things, that just happened. So it's just an amazing time. Just the blessings are just coming left and right. And I'm just I just feel so blessed, and I'm very grateful for everyone that supports me in my mission of fighting asthma disparities. All right, guys. So if you need the book, it is available for free on Amazon Kindle Unlimited as an ebook, and it's available on print. That will be in the description. So that happened, and I also, like I said, I had the vision board party. It just turned out so good. So this episode, we are talking about how to prepare to do something new. That is the tone, because the book was a new thing for me, and also hosting a vision board party was a new thing, and even things like hosting a podcast, which was once upon a time a new thing for me. So that is the tone for today. Before we go into that, I just wanted to say that I'm speaking with QHC seminars on asthma and PFT updates, and that is on July 24th. So once again, if you need CEUs specifically for asthma or PFT, come get your CEUs. QHC seminars always has great speakers like me and great price, you know what I'm saying? So I will have the description for that below. That is going to be on Monday, July 24th. All right, so much going on, so much on the pipelines. Okay, so let's go into the topic of doing something new. All right, so Benjamin Franklin, his statement, what is it? I wrote it down somewhere. Okay, yes. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. I like that. I am definitely a planner. And people have heard me speak about planning, I believe, before, and just use of PDSAs, which stands for Plan, Do, Study, Act, and that being used for quality improvement and just checking up on yourself. So when it comes to doing something new, for example, like let's say the vision board party that I just hosted not too long ago earlier, you have to write the idea down. And I know some people, they like to, they'll take screenshots, or, sometimes we just keep everything in our minds. Like, I got it. It really does help. And I think a lot of the gurus, I've heard a lot of the gurus out there, self-improvement, self-help gurus say it too. There's something about just writing the concept down somewhere or capturing it somewhere to let you know, okay, we're going to move forward with this idea. So going from idea, a concept in our mind, and making it come to life. So you have to start somewhere. How do you make that idea, that concept, come to life? So just to show you an example, this is something that I wrote down. This is the podcast, the RT Share T podcast. I was like, okay, I want to start podcasting. Knew nothing about podcasting. And I drew the concept, the logo. This was the idea in my head. And I told my husband the idea. And I said, yeah, this is what the logo I want it to look like. And hence my my logo for RT Share T, why it looks the way that it looked. It literally was that concept, and that I created in 2021. But understand the reason why I'm saying that is it motivated me to move forward. And I have spoke about that before. When you have an idea or a new concept or something, usually what your brain will try to do is it will try to stop you from doing that thing. And it's because it cannot tell whether you are excited about something or if you're genuinely scared or something is happening. It can't tell the difference. If you're having a heart attack or whatever, because your heart rate is going up, you're excited. So your brain starts to protect you, and it starts to give you visions of this thing not working, or it'll even distract you. You'll just start thinking about something else. So it is best to write it down. Draw a picture, just like how I did. This is what the logo is gonna look like. This is what the tagline gonna be. Write something and go from there. Best thing ever, especially like with my vision board party. That's basically what I did. I just said, okay, I want to do a vision board party. I've went to one before. And I said, I love the concept of it. And then I learned so much from my vision board. It truly helped me because it was a plan. It was a plan of pictures and of words that set the tone for my year. And it gave me momentum. It kept me focused. So I was able to put it somewhere where I got to see it every day. So that's what inspired me to do a vision board party, because I wanted to inspire other people, younger people too, especially those who are familiar with my content and watch the show, just how to set the tone for your year and just staying focused and building a momentum. Yes. So went with that. Okay. So after you wrote this thing down, you drew the picture, you created your vision board, you came up with your tagline, your slogan or whatever. Now you do your research, right? Because we doing our planning. Okay, we do research. Now, what I will tell you is the way you do research, it just depends on the type of person that you are. If you are a more visual person, go to YouTube. If you are a reader, get a book. Or, just think about how do you receive information the best, and then start to do your research. Now, do not do overkill. That's another tip that I have in regards to research. You can pick people's brain if you need to, connect with the information. Connect with somebody that's already doing it. Pick their brain. But once again, what you don't want to do is overkill to the point where you're taking in so much information, so much research that it stops you. It's like, oh my gosh, you start to get overwhelmed and it stops you in your tracks. So I just recommend just watching maybe a handful of things, getting an idea of how to do it, and then start accordingly. Just go from there, because you don't want it to be to the point where you get scared and then you know what I'm saying? You just killed the idea on your own, right, guys? So there you go. Do the research, do your due diligence, right? Follow people that are experts in the topic of your choice. What else did I have? You see, I always have my notes. I always write stuff down. It helps me a lot. What else? And right. Okay. And then after you do the research, guess what happens after that? Just do it. Just like the Nike commercials and the Nike slogan. Just do it. All right. You start your PDSA. Plan, do, study, act. And I had a video on that a while ago, and I will put the description in. I will put the link to the video in the description, right? So what that does is, it, once again, you're not constantly just receiving information and just planning and planning and planning and planning. At the end of the day, in theory, it will look nice, but you won't know if the thing is for you or if you can actually do it or how you feel unless you actually start to do it. Okay. And that's how you're going to truly see if something works for you or not. Actually do it. Just do it. All right. So break down the steps, right? And every day, just chip at it. Do little things. Just like I said, just remember like how I drew a picture. It could just start with the drawing. It can be okay. Creating, writing your first paragraph to your book or anything like that. So when it came to the book, like my book, Asthma Control Please, 9 Steps to Community Engagement and Asthma Awareness, this book was in my phone since 2018. 2018, I had the skeletons, the bones of this book in my phone, and it was just sitting there doing nothing. And it came from just other projects I was doing, other presentations sitting in my phone. And I just came up with the idea. I was like, I think I should write a book. And I was afraid, of course, because I never wrote a book before. And I also said to myself, do I have the permission to write a book? Like, who am I to write a book? I don't have a doctorate. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Just so these negative thoughts were starting to kick in, and understand how I overcame that is by pressing the send button. Like actually keep creating, like chipping away. I created the book cover. I had the concept of the book cover in my head, and then I made the book cover, and then that created more motivation to actually push me to create the book. Then every day I was like, okay, you know what? Let me write a little bit every day. And then I would create my own milestones. I was like, okay, done with chapter 1. And I would create a milestone for myself, or, I would give myself the pat on the back. And so I was creating self-motivation for myself to complete this passion project of mine. So understand that starting from where you are and creating your own milestones, you really do start to create that momentum for yourself. So it is you form self-motivation and you create momentum. And once you have momentum, I mean, you can really get the ball rolling and continue to just, it starts to build the self-confidence. And that's why you can continue to do new things, learn from them, even if you fail, even if the new thing doesn't look the way that you thought it was going to look, it's okay, because you've also learned in that process how not to do something. And so you can attempt a different way to do the very thing that you're trying to do. So that's what I'm learning in doing anything new. So once again, the book, Asthma Control Please, 9 Steps to Community Engagement and Asthma Awareness. This book is a passion project. That's it. And now it's one of the best new asthma books of 2023 on Book Authority. Like, I can't believe it. I'm shocked myself. And like I said, the podcast that you listening to me right now. This was an idea. I didn't know how to podcast. Shoot, I don't think I still do know how to podcast. I'm just putting out content and allowing the content to be what it's supposed to be. All right, guys. So and it's been working out. I don't know. So those are my tips. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I mean, those are my tips pretty much to anybody that wants to do anything new. Prepare in this way. You don't have to have everything. Just prepare to take action, right? And then And then continue to become better than yesterday's version of you. That's all you're doing. You don't need to get validation from anyone else. You don't need to watch other people's stuff and compare. You're just being better version than yesterday of yourself. That's all it is. All right, guys. So did I touch everything? Yes, I totally did. All right. So summertime, we have so much going on. I don't even know where to begin, but just remember, we are on the Patreon space now. So much content that's going to be moving over there. I got a lot to do. So you can start to sign up for our Patreon content. That's going to be in the description. Once again, I'm speaking on Monday, June 24th with QHC seminars. Come get your CEUs for asthma and PFT. Or if you're getting ready to take the exam, come over here. Good stuff. Good stuff. I can't even tell you. See, I want to give you guys all the tea. I'm not ready yet. I got some stuff coming on. I got some stuff happening this summer. Cannot wait to share with you guys. More guest co-hosts in the pipeline, more content to come. Guys, we are growing together. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the shout outs. Thank you for those who bought the book, donated to the vision board party. I will be seeing you. I'm going to be in Texas in July. I will see you guys at the Texas Society of Respiratory Care Conference in July. I will be there. And so much more. I'm about to spill the beans again. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here with me. Remember, we are here every Wednesday on most podcast platforms at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And we are also on YouTube every Thursday. I hope you learned something here from me today. I will see you next week. All right. Bye.